Scooch. The shadows.
It's because that technically, the way you hold the phone, I should be on the other side, but that's not how these seats work. So then it's weird. Hello, Nicole.
Hello. Sup, Mr. Pickle? Why is your name Mr. Pickle? Somebody shows up, Mr. Pickle. Sup?
Hello.
Hello. God bless you guys. Hello. I don't have a lot of time, guys, so I'm going to go ahead and get into this video quickly. I told you guys on the community tab that I would try and make a video today just to cover some things that are going on, just so that there's no questions. I had somebody commenting saying, is this a scam? You should make a video so that you know it's not a scam. You know, we've gone over that recently. If you see anything posted by Torch of Christ Ministries on the videos or on the community tab, it's going to be us. If you see us commenting in any of the posts and there is a check mark next to our name, it is going to be us. Anything else that's in the comments that is not, you can click on their profile, and if it shows that they have no subscribers, no followers, or anything like that, then it's not going to be us. There are scammers all over YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram, but you know, we're not going to be putting out crazy stuff. So just keep that in mind. We do have a TikTok. I don't run it. Somebody else does it for me, but we do have a TikTok. Okay, so anyway, with that said, I want to talk to you guys. Yesterday, I was in the first car accident I've been in 20 years. And, you know, when I was 17, I was in a couple of different accidents because I was 17 and I was driving like a maniac and being foolish. Yesterday, first accident in 20 years, and it sucks, man. So anyway, we're in this rental. I think everything's good. They went and looked at it today and did an inspection, took the car. We had the car, or the truck was towed from my house up to the body shop. I am totally okay. The person that was in the other vehicle is totally okay. Just maybe some emotional damage. She was screaming so much, but I think it was just emotional. Bia was not with me, so everybody is okay. It was just me and one other vehicle, and there was only one person in that vehicle, and everything is okay. With that said, though, just wanted to tell you guys that we are fine, and really just make this video so that you know that the post that I made on the community tab is not a scam. I also want to note, you know, that if you give any donations or any offerings to Torch of Christ Ministries, it has to be used for Torch of Christ Ministries. That there's no other way. So just keep that in mind. That should be a good thing. Like I said in one of the comments yesterday, it should be a good thing if you're wanting to have some confidence that, you know, there's no misappropriation of funds or anything like that. That if you give to Torch of Christ Ministries through Cornerstone or through, you know, torchofchrist@gmail.com on PayPal, or through the donation link on PayPal for the ministry, it's going to go to the ministry. With that said, though, if you're trying to give a personal offering and you give to the ministry, we are not going to be able to use it, so keep that in mind. The UK is still in plan for next week. We're leaving on Tuesday from Houston, and we'll be there for 2 weeks. I'll let Bia talk about that.
Yeah, I mean, we'll be there for 2 weeks.
Well, you want to talk about some of the schedule?
Well, we'll be in London. I think we'll be in Nottingham very, very briefly, but mostly we'll be in London, and we have planned to go to many places at many different times, just trying to like see when it's going to be busiest at each place. So that's it really.
Do you want to cover some of the places that we're going to go? We keep saying we're going to put the schedule out. We can talk about it now if you want. I can go over it. Just pull it up for me. So we're going to arrive in London on the what day?
11th.
On the 11th in the morning. We're going to spend time with family on the 11th. And on the 12th, early in the morning, we'll be taking the train to Nottingham. We'll get there really early, and then the plan is, but this is not written in stone, if you are in Nottingham, email us at torchofchrist@gmail.com, and we'll make sure that we can meet up with you. But we're going to be in the Old Market Square, hopefully at 1 p.m. and 5 p.m. We'll probably preach for a couple of hours from 1 to 3 or something like that.
Yeah.
And then on Thursday, January the 12th in Nottingham, in the UK, and then probably again at 5 p.m. for a couple of hours. We'll see how that goes. And then when we meet up, we'll probably meet up in the Old Market Square, but we'll probably move to some different areas while we're there. If you're there, we would love to see you. Tell people that you know who are there. We'll put out a schedule as soon as we can. I keep telling you I'm going to do it, but just things keep coming up like smashing into people. So, man, this car crash has really just thrown a wrench in everything. It's just made so much more work for us to do right before this trip. But I think God's grace, everything's going to work out well. We're going to come back to London on the 15th. And our plan is to hopefully go to the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium early in the morning around 9 a.m. and preach outside of the stadium to those going to the game.
Because there's going to be a game at 10:30 between Tottenham and Arsenal,
right?
So we want to catch.
And there's
going to
be a ton of people there.
It's going to be quite a big game, I guess.
Yeah, it's a big game. We're going to be there's going to be tens of thousands of people, so I think that'll be a great opportunity on Sunday morning. Monday on the 16th, we're going to be in Trafalgar Square at 1 p.m. You can just meet us by the steps in front of the National Portrait Gallery at around 1 p.m. At Leicester Square, 5 p.m. in front of M&M World. We'll meet you there. If you're a little bit late, just look for us. You'll hear us preaching. We'll have the speaker going. Wednesday the 18th, Piccadilly Circus, 12 p.m. noon by the Fountain Steps. We'll be in the area. We're going to move eventually to Oxford Circus, I think. And then around 5 p.m., go over to King's Cross and we can meet in front of Five Guys. Camden at 7 p.m. We can meet at the tube station entrance exit area. And then just keep in mind, guys, that we could be late. So, you know, the trains are unpredictable. Getting around sometimes takes longer than we planned. And we're notoriously late for everything. So,
or even if we like end up ministering to someone and then that runs over, but we'll try to keep people updated on like Instagram stories as well, like when we're on our way to places or saying that we're there. And so
yeah, we'll make some live videos and let you guys know. The big thing is, if you are in London and you do want to meet up with us for any of these events, please let us know. And we will look for you or get your information on Telegram, whatever it might be. Thursday the 19th, we're going to go to Bethnal Green, 5 p.m. in front of the tube station. We'll meet you there. And then Friday the 20th, Camden again, 12:30 p.m. right after noon by the tube station. And then Leicester Square around West End at 6:30 p.m. in front of M&M World.
Yeah, meet us there.
Is that the same M&M World?
It's the same M&M World. I just think it's a good place to meet people. If we're going to meet at Leicester Square, it's just very easy to find. And then once we meet everyone, we can move around to the different theaters that they have.
Isn't Leicester Square kind of quite a walk from where we were when we went to the theater, though? Because we walked through that intersection by Trafalgar Square.
There's different theaters.
Do you know where I'm talking about?
Yeah, we walked down to Trafalgar Square and then we walked.
But why not just meet over there?
We can change it if you want, but there's theaters everywhere, so it's hard to know where exactly you want.
But I think for this one, I was wanting to do it there where we went to the theater that one night, because I remember huge lines and lots of people.
Okay,
so we're gonna fix that.
And it's just gonna be near, like, the Phantom of the Opera and other theatre things that they have going on in the West End. So yeah, we'll alter that, but
we're gonna figure that out. We'll let you know.
But that's it.
Yeah, but those are most of the things, and we'll probably add or take away or alter as we need. But if you're in London and you want to meet up with us, we will try to make it to where we're available for you. Yeah, so the big thing and the only rule I ever have is if you come for a meetup, come with just a humble heart, full of humility, wanting to serve the Lord. Anybody who comes trying to cause trouble or be, to create contention or to be divisive in any way, you're not going to be invited to be with us. And we don't want anything to ruin the unity and the bond of peace that's between us. We've had some amazing meetups in London before. We've sat down with 15, 20 people at a time and had lunch, and we'll try to do that again, and really just have those times of blessing. Amazingly enough, the last time we went to London and we had a meetup, we found ourselves in the midst of an abortion protesting. They were protesting for abortion rights, and we were able to preach to them, and I think it was pretty crazy and amazing that God was able to position us there to preach to those people, because they need to hear about the truth, because they're deceived, and we're going to fight for the rights of the unborn until our dying breath. So that's just what it is. But yeah, guys, thank you so much for all that you do for us. Thank you for your prayers. Thank you for your love. Thank you for your support. Thank you for being there for us, and really just being long-suffering with me, being long-suffering with, it seems like, just so much that's going on. I completely agree that it seems like because we've really just been putting our nose to the ground and trying to get deeper in prayer, that the enemy is attacking us and trying to dissuade us from the direction that we're heading. But we're not going to be discouraged. We're going to keep our faces towards the King of Kings and the Lord of Lords, and we're going to push in with all our hearts. We're gonna try and chase after God, and just really, I'm hoping that we're able to see some mountains move while we're in London. And when we get back, we're going to really try and hunker down and make regular videos so that you guys can be fed, and really start doing some podcast type stuff more often, to where we have a place for Bia to sit and we can live stream and be in the office. And I've already bought the equipment for that. We need to set it up and really just get it going. I think that will be good. And maybe even figure out a way to get, multiple cameras, so that, if we're needing to be on different screens, we can have, it's a little bit better like that. So, you have anything you want to say, babe?
Well, I just think that just with the attacks, even though it's felt like the enemy trying to discourage us, just because we've been more like vocal and making the effort to do more and to include people in that, I feel like even still, we've been very protected, very spared. I'm glad that you're okay. Nothing happened, and nothing happened to the person either. So yeah, I think just continue to push on, and I think we're doing well. Yeah.
Amen. So somebody was asking about Saturday meetups. I had talked to Bia about that as well, because I noticed on the schedule we don't have any Saturdays available. And that's really, I think, because of is it the first, I don't remember about one weekend, but one weekend is going to be her mom's birthday.
Yeah.
And so we're going to be pretty busy with that. It's pretty important. Brazilian culture, they take birthdays overly seriously.
Well, it's just because we take family seriously in general, and the fact that I'm gonna be in London for such a short period of time, and we're gonna be already working a lot, so I think it's
What's going on the other Saturday?
The other Saturday that we're gonna be in Nottingham. So
Okay, so we'll be in so so I don't think it's going to work out, but we can try to figure it out for Sunday. I know that we'll be available for the Tottenham Hotspur game
on the 15th.
On the 15th, so we'll be available that Sunday morning, and then we'll see what else we can do. But after the game, after we preach there at the stadium, we can go somewhere else and maybe preach or something. I don't know. I have to see. I don't really know all that's planned, so we'll do our best. We're not going to be able to go to any other cities except Nottingham and London. So sorry about that, guys, but you're always more than welcome to travel to London to meet with us, and we will try and connect with you in advance so that you don't miss us. I have to go now. I'm sorry. God bless you. Once again, please check all the details of everything that we said. Make sure that you don't respond to scammers in the comments. We will have a check mark next to our name on all comments that we make on YouTube. If you see anybody else with our name and logo and it doesn't have a check mark next to the actual words Torch of Christ Ministries, you'll see a check mark. If you don't see one next to others, it's not us. So just keep that in mind. It's very important. And then with that said, always feel free to reach out to us, torchofchrist@gmail.com. Much love to you, and we'll talk again soon. Sorry for the short video, but I have to be somewhere in the next 5 minutes. Okay? Much love.